Good morning students, welcome to our science class. After so many days we are meeting again in our science class, and today we are going to start a new chapter, that is chapter 9, our universe, the solar system, and the page number is 9090. So all of you open your book and follow the video and start reading your chapter. Okay? So our universe is enormously big. We all know that, isn't it? It consists of galaxies, stars, planets, moons and some other objects such as asteroids, such as meteorites and comets. Now it is impossible to imagine the size of the universe for us, but we can sum up as it is enormously big. So there are many amazing things that are visible in the sky. I know how many of you are used to follow or interested to follow the night sky. But if you follow or if you watch the night sky, you will find it amazing. In the daytime, we can see the sun in the sky and nothing else. But if you follow the night sky, you can see so many wonderful things there. And maybe some of you will be amazed to see them. We can also see the moon and many twinkling stars in the night sky. A star is a huge ball of burning gases. So what is a star? Everybody underline this statement or this sentence. A star is a huge ball of burning gases. It produces its own light. So star has its own light. The sun is also an example of star. The stars are much bigger and brighter than the sun, but it doesn't look that, isn't it? Yet they appear very tiny and faint in comparison to the sun. So why? Because the sun is much closer to our earth than the other stars. That is why we can see a big sun and very tiny stars. Now there are some pictures. Can you see on page number 90? Yes, there are two pictures. On a clear night sky, we can find many groups of stars forming beautiful patterns in the sky. So these two pictures are showing some patterns, beautiful patterns that are made by the stars on the sky, and that can be seen only if you watch the night sky. These groups of stars, they are called constellations. All of you underline the word constellations. There are total 88 known constellations like Scorpius, Orion, Ursa Major and Ursa Minor. Okay, so these are the very famous constellations. All of you will underline the names also. Now the picture on page number 90, they are showing Ursa Major and Orion. And now I am going to show you the picture of the same. I hope all of you will like the pictures. Now we are on page number 91 and our next topic is a planet. So what is a planet? A planet is a large heavenly body that revolves around a star. And which is the star? The star is the sun. The path along which a planet moves around the star is called its orbit. So you will underline planet and now you will underline orbit. Planet is what? A large heavenly body moving or revolving around the sun or around a star named sun, and the path following which the planet is moving or revolving is called its orbit. There are 8 planets revolving around the sun. How many planets? 8. Remember the number. Planets do not have their own light. They reflect the light they receive from the stars. So where from they get the light? They receive the light from the stars. They don't have their own light. They are much smaller in size than the sun. So in comparison to sun, these planets are very smaller. Next is a satellite. What is a satellite? A satellite is an object that revolves around a planet. Okay, underline the sentence. A satellite is an object that revolves around a planet. The way a planet revolves around the sun, the same way a satellite revolves around a planet. The naturally occurring satellites are called natural satellites. If the planet has a naturally happening or occurring satellite, then it will be called a natural satellite. For example, the moon is the natural satellite of the earth. Humans have also made certain objects that move around the planet to obtain useful information about it. Such objects are called artificial satellites. Okay, so there are a different type of satellites which are made by humans themselves, and they also move around the planet to collect or to obtain useful information. So these satellites are called artificial satellites. The satellites do not have light of their own, but reflect the light that falls on them. A planet can have more than one natural satellite. Mercury and Venus are the only planets that do not have any natural satellite. So these two are the planets who don't have any natural satellite. Okay. So already we have learnt about star, about constellation, their names, planet, orbit, satellite, and two types of satellites. So these are the main keywords we have learned so far, which you will have to write down in your copy that I am sending separately. Next is page number 91, the solar system. The solar system consists of the sun. Can you see the picture of the solar system? Yes, there are so many planets and all of them are revolving by keeping the sun at the center. 8 planets and their satellites and some other heavenly bodies, all of them and the sun itself are making the solar system. The sun is present at the center of the solar system. Everybody will draw the diagram of Ursa Major, Orion and solar system in your copy. Don't forget. So sun is at the center and each planet moves around the sun in a fixed orbit. Can you see the picture of the orbits? It's clearly shown. This is such a nice picture. So these are the orbits in which the respective planets are moving. The planets in increasing order of distance from the sun are, first one is Mercury, then Venus, then Earth, then Mars, then Jupiter, then Saturn, then Uranus, and the last one is Neptune. All the planets except the Earth have been named after Roman and Greek gods. Remember this one. For you fill in the blanks, it will be necessary. Now we are going to study about these 8 planets. So go to page number 92. The first planet is Mercury. And what is the other name of Mercury? What it is called? Budh. That word is given in the bracket. Now the features of Mercury is it is closest to the sun. The closest planet to the sun is Mercury. Remember this thing. It is the smallest planet of the solar system. So which is the smallest planet? It is Mercury. It is very hot during the day and very cold at night. It has no moon. We have already learned. It takes approximately 88 days to complete one revolution around the sun. Remember students, you will have to learn all these features about each and every planet. That is very much important. Next is Venus. Just see the picture of Venus. It is the second planet from the sun. It is the hottest planet of the solar system. It is also the brightest planet. It can be seen in the sky as a bright object just before the sunrise or just after the sunset. That is why its other name is morning star or the evening star. It is the closest planet to the earth. Which one? Venus. It is the closest planet to the earth. It also has no moon. It takes approximately 225 days to complete one revolution around the sun. Next is our Earth. And sorry, one thing I missed. The other name of Venus is Shukra. Okay. Now is our Earth. And the name of Earth is, we all know, Prithvi. It is the third planet from the sun. It is the only planet on which life exists. It is the only known planet that has water in liquid form and oxygen in its atmosphere. Nearly 70% of Earth's surface is covered with water. We have learnt already. This makes the Earth appear blue from space. If you see the Earth from space, how does it look? It looks blue. And so it is known as the blue planet. Don't forget, children, which is the blue planet? If the question is asked, the answer will be Earth. It has one moon. We have our moon, isn't it? It takes approximately how many days? 365 days to complete one revolution around the sun. Last year all of you have learned this. Now look at the wonder box. Earth spins all the time, but we do not feel its movement. Actually, the Earth is moving with a fixed speed, and we are moving along with it. That is why we cannot feel this movement or Earth spin. That's all about the first three planets, Mercury, Venus and Earth. Now we will go to page number 93, and the next planet is Mars or Mangal. It is the fourth planet from the sun. It is covered with red dust. Can you see the picture? And so it appears red. That is why it is also called the red planet. Everybody will learn these things. It has two moons. So Mars has two moons. It takes approximately 687 days to complete one revolution around the sun. That's all about Mars or Mangal. Next is Jupiter, Brihaspati. It is the fifth planet. We have already completed 4 and this is the fifth one. It is the largest planet of the solar system. Everybody underline, which is the largest planet of the solar system? It is Jupiter. It spins faster than other planets. It has 79 moons. So many in comparison to ours. It takes approximately 12 years to complete one revolution around the sun. Okay? Okay, now see the picture of Jupiter thoroughly. It is also very nice to look at. Next is Saturn or Shani, the sixth planet from the sun and the second largest planet also of the entire solar system. And Saturn has a special feature, you know. What is that? Just see the picture, follow the image. What is the special feature of Saturn? Yes, it has rings around it, which are made of pieces of rocks and ice. There are 7 rings around the middle of this planet. Imagine 7 rings, not only one, around the middle of the planet. How many moons? Saturn has 62 moons. And it takes approximately 30 years to complete one revolution around the sun. Okay? So how many planets we have already finished? Reading or studying? 6. So now the 7th one. And what is the total number? 8. So 2 more are there. Let us see. What is the 7th planet? Its name is Uranus or Arun. This is the 7th planet from the sun. And it is also the 3rd largest planet of the solar system. It is also looking very beautiful. It was the first planet that was discovered using a telescope. Very important point, everybody underline. How many moons? 27 moons. And it takes approximately 84 years to complete one revolution around the sun. So that's all about Uranus. Beautiful looking. Move to page number 94. Neptune or Varun. Again a beautiful planet. And the farthest planet of the solar system and the 8th planet also. This planet is known for what? For its fast blowing cold winds. So that is a special feature of Neptune. It is the 4th largest planet of the solar system and it has 14 moons and it takes approximately 165 years to complete one revolution around the sun. But it is again looking very beautiful and it has fast blowing cold winds. Don't forget the point. Mercury, Venus, Earth and Mars. The first four are the inner planets. They are made up of rocks. These planets are also called rocky planets. So the first four are the inner planets because they are nearest to the sun. And the last four, that is Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune, are the outer planets. They are made up of frozen gases and are much larger in size than rocky planets. These planets are called gas giants. Everybody underline these important bold letter words. Okay? You will have to learn them. Now what is the point? Remember, Earth's moon is the only artificial satellite that has been visited by human beings. Okay? We all know already. Now there is a small box given over here. Earlier there was a ninth planet which is no more in existence, and the name of that planet is Pluto. However, in 2006, the International Astronomical Union downgraded the status of Pluto to that of dwarf planet. Why? It is too small in size and therefore cannot be considered to be a planet like Earth or Jupiter. It is called a dwarf planet. So, it is no more in the existence of the planet. It has downgraded. It has been downgraded to the status of dwarf planet. Okay? However, Pluto is not tiny. It has a diameter of about 2,360 kilometers. It also has many moons. So that's all about our class today. Up to this we will finish, but before ending we will have to do one activity that is on page number 95. So what is it? You track your progress and you will have to write down the answers in one word. This will be your activity for this week. You will do it in the book. You will do it in the book, not in the copy. For copy work, I am sending you the keywords. You will only write down those keywords in your copy, nothing else in the copy. You will do this work in your book. Okay, answer in one word. The first is the blue planet of our solar system. Yes, our Earth. The hottest planet of our solar system, Venus. Number C, the ringed planet of our solar system. 7 rings, remember? Saturn. Number D, the red planet of our solar system is Mars. Number E, a group of stars forming recognizable patterns in the sky is called constellation. Okay, you will write down constellation. That's all about today. Everybody will follow the chapter thoroughly, read the keywords, learn them, and if you have any doubt, watch this video again. I hope it will be clear to you. Take care and stay well. The rest of the chapter we will finish in the next part or part 2 of the same topic. Okay? Thank you.